That's 10.
All right now. Come on, boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, indeed. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I got my cowboy voice on this morning.
Yeah, you do.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? This is your KCHW morning show right here on KCHW 102.7. I am Chuck Ritchie. I'm here with my lovely co-hosts this morning, Miss Paula Randall and Miss Sharon Ludwig. I just did that because she was presenting Sharon, and I just figured we'd save it till last. So good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Good morning. Are you wearing your underwear today, Chuck? Today is National Underwear Day.
I happen to be wearing it. Yes. Thanks for checking.
That was kind of a personal question, Paula.
Well, we're supposed to wear our favorite underwear today.
That was not how I expected the show to start, but here we go.
That's why you have me here, Chuck. That's why you
awesome.
have me here.
That's awesome.
Too
Well,
funny. I didn't hear a horse. Did you hear a horse?
I did.
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah, you were.
The horse?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Okay, I'm here.
It was a whole thing at the beginning of the show. There's music and
I know, right? I was distracted by the underwear.
you were, I don't know how to take that. You were.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
it says
now
that
it says we're live.
Women have an
Thanks,
average,
everyone. That's been your KCHW morning show.
have an average of 20 pairs, and then they own 14 extra pairs for special occasions. I do not own 14 extra pairs for special occasions. How about you, Sharon?
No, that would be 34 pairs of underwear. You'd have to have a nice little drawer to
Like a-
have that.
Right? A big drawer.
Yeah.
I don't think I own 14 pairs of anything other than maybe like chromosomes.
Right? I mean, I wonder where they got their data here for this one.
Well,
That's
nobody asked me, I'm telling you.
Right? And if they didn't ask you or they didn't ask me, then who did they actually talk to?
Exactly.
interesting. Wasn't me. No, if we're talking about socks, actually, I do probably have at least 14 pairs of socks. I probably. My wife is always getting on me. She's like, "Why do you need so many socks?" And then I buy more socks, and she's
Right?
like, "You
Like a
have
comfort
enough
thing.
socks."
But
Hey,
when you
even
bring
Dumbledore needed
something new in the
socks.
house, you're supposed to get something old out the door.
Well, I know.
It doesn't have to be the same type of thing. It's just supposed to be something out. Like you get a new jacket, you're supposed to take an old jacket and get rid of it.
I'm aware. I don't have any old anything right now. I don't know, but we have way too much stuff. It's time to purge.
Yeah.
We should do a whole show. We should bring in like an organizer and help people figure out how to purge their stuff because
Right?
really just because I need it.
I think that it's easier just to do it a little at a time. As you're in that cupboard or in that, and you see something, I never use this. Well, let's get rid of it. Maybe you have a box that goes out to the give and take table or something, that you regularly take.
We have that yard sale area in the attic that's always like, yeah, we're gonna do the yard sale someday for 5 years. We're gonna have a yard sale. No, we never will. All right, so let's get on with the show. I know we don't have a guest today, but we got some stuff to talk about during the second half of the show.
Quite
Awesome.
a bit.
But before we go, I just want to give a huge, heartfelt. I don't even have words for what's happening with the fires and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There are resources out there. There are places trying to help. We've got at least one or two things coming up later this month for fundraisers.
Yeah.
I would suggest maybe go online and try to find some of these places that are trying to help.
Yeah.
See what they can offer. Don't just randomly start dropping stuff off.
Right.
Find out what they need. I know right now there's so many people displaced. There's so many fires that are still burning that are still affecting people that I'm sure at this point they need pretty much anything, but that's
right.
not always.
Sometimes that's a hindrance because you end up with the stuff and you don't have anywhere to put it and it's not what you need. And
Yeah.
so definitely time to be sensitive. I know that the American Legion Post 54 was taking donations for the people that were displaced by the local fires. And again, there are other organizations as well, but let's really be careful about, what we're taking down, and let's really watch those lists to see how we can help in the most effective way possible for the people that have been displaced.
Exactly.
Well, and don't go in trying to clean up.
Right.
I heard an advisor just a couple days ago say you have to wait. You have to wait for insurance. You have to wait for the everybody to figure out. I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff you can't just go in. Even the people that are there, their own home. That's why they're not letting them back in. Some of the reasons, well, because it's not safe,
Right.
but also because there's a certain amount of time, and you have to have a certain amount of all this.
There's a process.
Yeah, process. Yeah, and so you can't just go in and start sweeping up and cleaning up because, well, yeah. Especially if you have insurance, you have to have them. They have to come and.
They want to see that dirt. They want
They
to see
do.
that.
Right.
They
wanna
want to see it.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and I'm looking at the Watch Duty app. No, there's so many fires going on that where do we even start giving any kind of updates? Just
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that the braiding fire here that's close to Addie, it is at least they're showing some improvement. They've got it 42% contained. They're trying to let's see. I'm not going to say things that aren't true. I'm kind of looking at some of the updates here. So it is continuing to burn a little bit. This is as of yesterday. So there's some small spot fires that are starting out front, but the new fire activity is pretty minimal. They've got it. They're working on the perimeter. Let's see the Modrite fire, which of course it's just massive. It's up to over 50,000 acres. It's at 35%, which is a huge improvement from the other day. So
Yeah.
let's just hope the winds calm down. I know it's going to continue to get hotter, and the fire danger is going to continue to grow. But at least it seems in the future that I was looking at, the winds won't be as big of a factor as they were over the weekend.
It was awful on the weekend. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at the casino for the car show, watching the smoke coming up over the mountains, and it was absolutely gut wrenching.
Yeah. I have a niece in Spokane that they were evacuated near the trail fire, Indian Trail, whatever you call it. They call it different names, but and her husband's a pilot, so they went to her sister's house in the Pasco area so he could fly out of the Pasco airport and still go to work. I contacted her yesterday, and she said, our house is standing. We cannot go back in it yet. So she's taking the time to go to her mother's, her mom and dad, my brother's house in Utah for a week, take some of the kids and go and an unplanned vacation,
Yep.
But even though their houses are standing and the fire is no longer around right in their area, that's the threat, they're still not letting people back in.
Right.
Yeah.
And those Spokane fires seem to be the work of an arsonist, which is
that's what
absolutely
I had read.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable. Despicable.
maddening.
Yeah, and then they've got a lot of security in those areas because there are unthinkably there are people coming in and looting, and
Just
so
just despicable.
it is. I mean, with your little metal detector and stuff, and somebody said, well, what would they want? I said, rings, anything that's melted down,
Right.
that would be worth things. But it's not yours. It's
Leave it
the
alone.
person who lost it,
Yeah.
the fire. Yeah.
I know that's kind of I want to say it's a sign of the times that maybe people are so desperate that they're resorting to things like that. But I don't know. I kind of think people always have done that.
Yeah,
I think they've
so.
always,
Yeah.
we've always had
Yep.
people take advantage of other people that are,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Wow.
So, one of
So-
the things that I did not know on Google Maps is that they have a fire. I don't know what it's a fire mode,
Really?
and this is So this is Google Maps that I'm showing to Sharon right now,
Uh-huh.
and of course, Watch Duty is my favorite. But I was really interested in how much more readable the Google Map was.
Oh, yeah.
So it's giving updated. This was updated 14 minutes ago for the Modrite fire, the Hudspeth fire updated by NFC.
Yeah.
Of course, the Colville Reservation and the Kaiser Canyon fire. It was updated 18 minutes ago, and for me, this gives me a much better understanding of the boundaries of the effect.
Yeah, go back to the Inchlium one, this one. That's so interesting because I did not realize that Inchlium was on the very north part of it. We
Right.
have friends who evacuated at Twin Lakes, but Twin Lakes is just outside of that, and their home is standing. But that is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. This is, and again, the fire on the reservation, devastating, absolutely devastating,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
absolutely devastating. So yeah, I was interested. So I found it on Google Maps. If you want to see it, go to Google Maps in your area, and then scroll out a bit, and there will be a little icon that says, Modrite fire or Hudspeth fire, and then you click on it, and it puts the map in fire mode. That's
Wow.
awful, right?
Wow.
It's awful. But it
Okay.
gives you the current boundaries.
Let's go down to the Spokane area.
Yeah. Hold on, where am I?
Okay, there's Davenport, so it's over
Here.
this way.
Yeah. So here's the Old Trails fire.
Okay.
And here's the Mead fire. I have friends that are over here in Mead, so I've been watching this one. And then the Autumn Lane fire. So this was updated 27 minutes ago. So yeah, I don't know if you can share my screen check or if you want to.
Maybe
That's
I mean, I can, but it might take me a few minutes to get
yeah,
get it
that's
set up, but-
amazing. I like that.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share that. Okay, so now back to the
Interesting.
weather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I just want to say there's so many fires going on. We were talking about how do you help? You help anybody or somebody. Everybody has somebody that they know that's been affected by fire. If everybody helps somebody, the
Right.
people will get help.
Yep.
Well,
You know.
and the other way that you can help, and I'm a big, Daniel and I have to get busy, is clean up the brush around your property.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
make your property fire safe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've got a bunch of tree cuttings that we've got to get rid of. Those are a fire hazard.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so one of the things that you can do that is absolutely a help is to clean up your property.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm pointing to myself here, very very much so.
But
Yeah.
do be careful. When you're using like lawnmowers, brush hogs, that kind
everything, anything,
of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one it was, the Modrite or the Bradine fire, but one of those was started by somebody that
Right.
was
Trying to clean up their property.
trying to clean up their property to keep
Yeah.
it fire safe, and they created a spark with a brush hog,
Yeah.
Wow.
and I can't imagine the
Just
the
the horror,
guilt and
yeah.
the feeling of doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh man, not intentionally, good intentions,
Yeah.
but man, oh man,
And it's just so dry that it just
Yep.
your weed whacker hitting a rock
yeah,
could cause a spark.
yep,
So
exactly.
oh my gosh. Okay, well let's
So
see if
if
there's
you-
any
Let's-
hope in
So
our
if you
future.
are doing that, you watch it.
yeah.
You know, and watch what's happening. A spark would be easy to put out, and a little 4x4 fire would be easy to put out. But if you're doing something and you walk away from it and then it explodes, you
Yeah.
know, so yeah, just don't be cleaning. I mean, don't be using those kind of tools around dry grass.
No,
Yeah, I looked at my grass and I'm going, you really need to be mowed. And then I'm thinking, but I'm not supposed to mow.
is it
My
worth
grass is all green. You know, I can mow my grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We ready for weather?
it? I am ready.
Whether
All
or
right.
not we are.
Done.
Ooh.
That was good. Okay, so today it's going to be a high of 90, a low of 55, fully sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. Winds are going to be low, 5 miles per hour out of the south-southeast. Thursday, the 6th, it's going to be a high of 95, low of 58, sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. Winds 9 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Friday, the 7th, we have a high of 96. It's going to be hot. Low of 60, sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. High winds are 11 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Saturday the 8th, we have a high of 92, a low of 59, mostly sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. Highs of 92 with winds 12 miles per hour from the southwest. Sunday the 9th, we have a high of 89, a low of 58, mostly sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. Winds are 10 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Monday, the 10th, we have a high of 89, a low of 58. Winds 9 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Sunny skies and 0% chance of rain. Tuesday, we have a high of 89, a low of 58. Sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. Winds 10 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Wednesday, a week from today, a high of 87, a low of 58. Sunny skies, 0% chance of rain. Winds 10 miles per hour from the south-southwest. Looking at the week ahead, it looks like we have a 2% chance of rain on Friday and Saturday, the 14th and 15th. The highs are going to stay in the high 80s.
And
until
the
the end
lows,
of the week, and then
yeah,
they'll
and the
go
lows
down.
are in the high 50s. We had 46 at our house a couple days ago.
It was cold.
Yeah, and it was that crispness that that's coming in fall. And I'm going, I'm not ready to lose my garden, but I want the cool weather.
Right? I want the fires to go out.
Yes, exactly.
Heads up, there's an air quality alert right now. Our air quality is currently, whoops, no thanks. I had a pop-up come up on my screen. Our air quality is currently, I think it was 166,
I think
155, something like
I
that.
saw that. Yeah.
So there is an air quality alert until Wednesday.
Well, I'm seeing right now it's showing 197. So
Is
it's,
it? I was like,
yeah.
where is it? I'm trying to.
It
Here we go. Oh, so here, again, the screens are different. What we all can agree on is that it's bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah.
We also still have pollen. Seasonal allergies are out there. I didn't think I was being affected by the pollen anymore, but right now grass pollen is high. So do take your antihistamine if you're affected by these things, and be mindful of the heat.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we have one name on the To the Valley Lions Club calendar today. We
Okay.
have Jason Baker with a birthday.
Ooh,
So-
Jason Baker.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Happy birthday.
ready?
Happy
We're
birthday.
going to sing you a song.
Ready?
Ready? Okay.
Happy birthday. Happy day. Happy birthday. Yay.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Jason. All right. So
Oh
let's
my
go.
gosh, I love doing that.
All right. So you guys ready to talk about what's going on around the area?
I am.
It is.
I am.
It is a busy weekend.
It's a busy, like tomorrow is going to be super busy.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the same thing we talk about a lot. We say it's going to slow down after this. No,
It never does.
never slows down.
Never.
Never.
I guarantee you, for us around here, it will slow down after tomorrow. Because holy cow, we've
Holy
been busy
cow.
at work on stuff. So
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So today is Wednesday, August 5th. We have pickleball this morning at 8:30 to 11 up at the golf course on their new courts, and they're excited about that. And they would love to teach you and have you join them. If you are interested, you could come and watch, or you can just show up. Yeah, and I think they have paddles and other things for you to borrow to see if it's something you'd like to do.
very cool.
Yeah, and tonight we have city council. Later on in the second half, I brought the agenda. We're going to look at it and see what's going on to see if you want to come to city council tonight.
We're very entertaining.
Very, very, very. We bring you the city council meeting agenda.
Right? Well, actually, tonight, some people
There's-
might be recognized.
Yeah, there's
tonight
some-
might be a fun time to
Yep,
go.
yep.
some good
So
stuff.
So we're going to have some information about that. Tomorrow is, unless you have something else for Wednesday today.
The Lions Club meeting is today from 5:30 to 6:30. That's
Okay.
happening at the American Legion Post 54 at 111 South Park Street. And, of course, the city council
Chamber.
meeting.
Yeah.
Let's-
Get the chamber newsletter items to the chamber.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Okay. Tomorrow is Thursday, August 6th. I just don't know how that happened.
I know,
It was
right?
just June. Anyway, we have the first Thursday art walk, and we have a couple other really fun things going on with that. So,
Well, first, let's start in the morning because we got a lot of stuff happening
lot
on
of stuff
Thursday.
happening.
starting-
Oh, okay,
starting
go
from the
ahead.
day. So we've got the Senior Citizens Potluck and Game. That's
Okay.
happening from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's at the Valley Fire Department building in Valley. That's where senior citizens from Chewelah, Valley, and Springdale are invited to join on the first and third Thursday. And we are currently getting a
Alert of some type.
I'm gonna switch over real quick. I don't know if anybody's listening, but I'm gonna switch over so we
Well-
can hear in studio what this is.
Gail Sharapi's watching, it says.
So bear with us if we are listening to the alert live.
It's not coming through on mine.
Oh, it's a test.
It's just a test. Okay.
Yeah, it's not coming through on my headphones.
Pardon us. So we're hearing the alert live, and of course the
Right.
you just heard the alert live, and we are on a delay. So that moment of silence was brought to you by the test of the emergency alert system.
Yep. Now we know
Thank
it
you for
works.
playing.
There we go.
You get no prizes. All right.
Thursday is also, of course, the Chewelah Food Bank is open from 10 to 2. There's no reason to go hungry here in Chewelah. If you are running short, you just need some help, or you just want some, something different, go down to the Chewelah Food Bank. They are open and they will help. They also happily accept donations of non-perishable items and of money, of course, if you have some extra dollars.
Cash.
They are a wonderful, wonderful organization to support that help a lot of people here in Chewelah. Thursday is also Tech Support Services Day at the library. Go from 3 to 4 p.m. to the Chewelah Library and bring any tech question, your own tablet, smartphone, laptop, or use one of the library computers. And there is somebody there to help. Okay,
Outstanding.
now talk about the first Thursday Art Walk.
Okay, but
Okay.
I want people to know that if you want to know where we're finding out this extra information, you can go to the community calendar. How do we get there?
You just
Chewelah.events.
you just go on your browser and you go to Chewelah.events. That's the full website.
Okay.
There's no .com or anything. It's .events.
Yep.
And you can
click on things there's more information. It's a great resource for Chewelah.
and you can even submit your own event. So
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
there you go.
And we'll continue plugging that every time we come on this radio.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
That is-
then we also have movie night at Fired Up Chewelah.
oh wow.
We have the first Thursday Art Walk, which includes.
Yeah, I do
There
have
is
the
so
first
much
Thursday
going
Art
on.
Walk up here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Okay,
So
tell
we
us.
have the Ceruleum 2 exhibit that is continuing at
Yep.
Trails End Gallery. We have Trish Taylor at the Yale Press. Marilyn Wilson is going to be at Quartzsite Brewery. Lynn Cassidy, Diane Russell, and Smallback Sourdough are the Spotlight Gallery artists over at the Huff Building. And then, if you haven't noticed, Bradley's Taekwondo has an art auction going on. And if you look in their window is full of beautiful pieces of artwork
Yeah.
that you can go and you can bid on. So lots of wonderful art stuff happening on first Thursday,
Very cool. Which
Also-
of course leads to
right?
starting at 7:30 the live music starts.
Okay, so I wanted to say something else
Okay.
about that art.
Okay.
So go back.
Okay, let's
I just want people to know how many, I don't know if we can say the sponsors of that first Thursday Art Walk, but when it was first started, there was one or two. Look at that. We have 4, 8, 12 different sponsors, 12 or 13 local sponsors. That just shows how important art is to all kinds of organizations
absolutely.
in Chewelah.
Yeah,
I
it is.
just, that really stuck out to me when you had that up.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yes,
That's
it is.
fantastic.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, now we can go on to
Alrighty. So
yeah.
all right. So the Ionosphere Encounter installation, the live music starts at 7:30. The community is invited, of course, to the unveiling of the Ionosphere Encounter right here at KCHW. Something extraordinary has been taking shape at the KCHW Northern Lights Public Radio, and soon the mystery will be revealed.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun. It's more of a dun 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 dun
Right?
dun.
Did you like my space age,
Right.
roar? You like that?
I like that. Very nice.
And that's at 7, you say.
The music starts at 7:30.
Okay,
That's the trail end of
7:30.
the art walk. What we're going to do is about 8:15. We're going to stop the music. We're going to do a presentation. People are going to do some talking, and then about 8:30 will be the big dramatic reveal.
Okay, so I understand we're going to have our founder here
Yeah.
via.
Yep. Scott will be here
Oh, fun.
semi in person. No, he'll be. We have a TV on a cart that we're going to be rolling around with him on.
Oh, that's
Zoom call.
hysterical. That's
Yeah.
like that Max Headroom dude
Right?
from the 80s,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
80s,
So
90s. Very cool. So hopefully it's going to be timed perfectly for the end of the Spotlight Gallery and the end of Art Walk so that people can come from the Art Walk and come over here to
Yep.
the Ionosphere.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's about half an hour. Hopefully that. I figure even those folks over at the Spotlight Gallery, even if they want to just come back later.
Stop
and
for a second. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Because I'm like, oh, I'm at the table. I don't want to miss it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
fun. Okay.
So yeah, so we have an amazing team of people that have been working on this project, and of course, a collaboration between the Creative District, funding provided by ArtsWA with additional support from the Vincent Fund, and of course, we've had some amazing community supporters, volunteers coming to help spending hours and hours out there,
Right.
helping getting things moving along.
It's just,
So-
it's really neat.
Yeah, it's
Really, really
it's
loving
coming
the
along,
changes.
and even what you can see out there right now still is nothing compared to what this is going to be by tomorrow.
By tomorrow, you're going to be busy.
So I say tomorrow, and it makes
Oh
the hair
my
on the back of my neck
gosh.
stand up, and my eye twitch a little bit.
You
But
got
no,
this. You got this.
So
it's gonna be a
you've
lot of
got
fun.
30 hours, 24 hours.
Yeah, who needs sleep or
Yeah,
food
exactly.
or
No.
water or
I haven't
anything?
been getting that anyway. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
you got bright
conditioned at
lights.
this
You
point.
can work all night. Yeah.
So again, and
while
talking about
we're
this,
asleep.
some
Right.
specific. We want to give a huge thank you to our artist Monica Swinska, Ben Talmadge, who's doing the from Electric Light Design. He's doing the metal sculpting.
Nice.
Then Jared O'Neill from Ascending Embers drone light shows in Colville. He's doing our lighting. Just of course Laura Ritchie for helping plan all this
Design and yeah.
being the project leader on all this, and she's actually doing the Skywave.
Oh, nice.
Which has been a huge. I mean, it's not out there yet. It's massive. It's a massive installation.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies to our neighbors in the building about the condition of the hallway, because that's where she's been working on those, because there's no room in here to work on something that big. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's
Nice.
wild. Of course, it's been all consuming, all encompassing for a while now.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But it's going to be awesome and worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We hope to see everyone out there. It's gonna be
Yeah.
even if there's some things that maybe still need a little bit of finishing up.
It's all good.
It's going to be awesome.
Mhm.
It's going to be a great event. So coming out, we hope to see you there. We do have one little caveat. If the air quality index is over 200,
Yeah.
we may have to consider changing the date of that. So
Yeah.
just a heads up, if the air quality is dangerous to have people out doing things, we can't have the band playing in that weather and in those conditions.
Yeah.
And we may have to reschedule or postpone it if the air quality is over
200 or
200.
higher, yeah.
That's our mark. That's where we've set it. If we're over 200, we will be postponing it,
Okay.
unfortunately. But right now, it's a go.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Okay. So that'll take us into Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We start the day with the Chamber of Commerce meeting out at the casino south of town at 7 a.m. for businesses, nonprofits, just general public, anybody who would like to come. We've had people from Deer Park and from Colville, and we have citizens from Chewelah, and we have businesses that come. It's a good way to find out what's going on. Also, then when Chamber's over, you can go to pickleball and then also go to the farmers market. And there's a special farmers market tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Friday.
Mhm.
They're having the zucchini regatta at 2 p.m. You can come and build your own zucchini
boat.
boats or bring one from home and float them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are people allowed to bring unregulated zucchini to the zucchini regatta?
Well, there is an inspection checkpoint, and you will have your zucchini inspected for any nefarious doings.
Right? What if somebody gets like a pool noodle and shapes it like a zucchini and then paints it? and
Don't
it's not
give people
really a zucchini?
ideas.
You know what? If someone was able to do that well enough to fool people that it's a zucchini, I say more power to you.
Right. This is my zucchini. Sure.
You know what's pretty funny is we had our kids from Germany last year, the year before. Anyway, they were here, and my son-in-law entered, and he built a zucchini, and then he kept making it smaller and smaller, and he finally just had a leaf of the peeling, and he actually won in his division.
When was this?
Yes, and he had his picture in the paper.
When was this?
What?
When was this?
It was either last year or the year before when they were.
Yeah. Oh, see, I thought he just picked up a scrap off the ground and threw it in the water.
No,
Oh,
he-
how
no.
fun.
He just kept whittling it down and stuff, and finally, that's all he had. He had just the end of this.
That
Yeah,
is
the peeling.
It was
hysterical.
just a little strip of zucchini skin. And
Yeah,
it did win.
he was kind of embarrassed to be the winner with such a zucchini.
That should
boat.
be a key to how you design your boat.
I know he was
Take
like,
away the
Keep
weight.
it light.
he was like, it's not even fair. Everyone else has these beautiful elaborate boats, and mine is just like
Yeah.
a scrap.
Yeah,
Right?
it was pretty funny. Okay, so also for the weekend, we have the Walt Goodman Historical Museum will be open, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they they only have a few more weeks because they only stay open through Memorial Weekend, and that's sooner than we think, because this is August already.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Valley Fair, and that's
Valley Fair.
another thing that we're going to talk about. We're going to go into detail of what's happening in the Valley Fair after our break.
Yeah.
So we have two big things to talk about after
I
the
love
break.
the Valley Fair.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
just a fun, kitschy
Yeah.
little, like, it's what small town community fairs should be. It's just perfect. I want to pinch his little cheeks.
Blessings.
Sorry. Anyway, so we're gonna go into some detail. It's a Friday and Saturday, the 7th and 8th this weekend. Then next week,
And I
Do
do,
we-
and
what
I do
else?
want to say, of course, during the Valley Fair, which, well, actually, you know what? Let's get into that when we talk about the fair.
yeah,
Because, I mean,
yeah,
it's right here.
I know, but we're going to talk about it after
we're-
the break.
Oh,
We're-
okay.
we're
It's
gonna-
one of the big
we're
deal
gonna include
things.
it, yeah.
Okay. all right.
That and City Council, we're talking about.
Well, and at the Valley Fair, don't forget about the Little White Schoolhouse.
Yes, yes,
that's
exactly.
What we're saying. We'll
We're
talk
gonna
about
talk
that
about
during,
that.
because
Okay.
they're kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
Yep,
they are
yep.
a big deal.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I don't have anything for Sunday, but you do. Women's cardio kickboxing
Yeah.
Yeah.
and pickleball. Okay.
Yeah. And then next week, of course, we're going to start talking about 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5.
Yes.
Auditions are coming up soon. If you want to come by.
Yeah. August 12th, 14th, and 15th. 9 to 5 auditions. What do you have to do to prepare for that?
So anybody can come down on audition. I had a couple of people reach out to me and ask if there are non-singing parts.
Okay.
Yes, there are some non-singing parts. You can come down. We can still have you as one of the office workers. We can still have you as one of the extras. And there are non-stage roles that we could also use your help with as well. So definitely come down. If you are auditioning, we are wanting you to have a piece of music that you can sing. And there will be a pianist there to play your music if you need it, or you can just go a cappella like I just did. We just want to hear you, and you don't have to be the world's best singer. All you have to be is a singer and just sing, like singing in the shower. Just sing.
And when are those auditions?
The auditions are the 12th, the 15th, and the 16th, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have another
No,
morning
12,
show.
12th, 14th,
14,
and
and
15th.
15th.
It's the, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Uh-huh.
So we have the morning show with us right here. That is Wednesday the 12th, correct? Is that Wednesday? 7 plus 5 is 12. Yes. I have a challenge for you, Paula.
Okay.
I want you to complete that song that you just, or at least a portion of that song that
Yeah.
you just sang for us, and about auditioning, and come in with it prepared for next week.
So
Oh,
if
wow.
so,
Okay, I've already forgotten what I did.
I'm a little confused. If I'm not auditioning for a singing part, do I still have to sing?
We might ask you to croak out something, but again, you do not have to be a singer in the play if you just want to be an actor or have a non-singing
Okay.
role.
Okay.
But we probably, we're probably going to ask you just, sing
No.
happy birthday or something just to hear, because the ensemble is one of the most important parts, if not the most important part of a musical production. And having the voices in the ensemble are part of what makes it so amazing. So sometimes you're like, oh, I can't sing. But having your voice added to the ensemble, the choir effect, it ends up making a difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so don't just come by, let us, talk to us, do some reading, and, let's see.
And when a big group like that hits those harmonies, it
I
makes
was
the
just
hair
gonna
stand up
say,
on the back of your neck.
It's so good. And again,
it
there
gives you
Well, and
goosebumps.
there's some of us that can't sing solo, but
Right.
we can sing in
in
a choir.
Yeah.
And because I can sing and pick up from
The person
who I'm
next
sitting
to you.
next to.
and
Yeah.
strength in
and I can-
numbers.
Yeah.
There really is.
It
And
becomes a
so
team
it
sport.
makes a huge difference, and it's not so exposing. Like when
Right.
you go up as a soloist and you sing, it's just you. But when you're in a group, when you're in the ensemble, I mean, that's the energy of the play. That's the movement. That's the action. That's the power of a play is
Now-
that ensemble.
Now,
Yeah.
say
So
someone
definitely come out. We will have you read something. Like I said, you're going to sing something, so either bring something or be prepared to sing happy birthday or something. And also we are going to have you move. So there'll be a little bit of shimmy, little dancing, little something, just so we can see if you can hold a jig or something.
No.
So do I have to prepare that, or are you
No,
going to do a little
we will
teaching?
teach you.
Oh,
We will teach
okay.
you the little jig that we want you to
Okay,
do.
so 30 years ago when Richard Simmons first came out and we did his tapes, I think it took me 6 months to get those routines down.
But you still remember.
Well,
Can you still dance to the oldies?
Uh,
Or sweat?
w-
I was
Sweat
gonna
into
say
the
you
oldies.
probably
Sweating to
remember
the
them to this
oldies,
day.
you know, yeah.
There you go.
So another question: the songs that are be done during the play, are they similar at all to the music from the film?
Oh, absolutely.
So if you want to there's a part you're going for and you want to
Yeah.
audition, you can watch those films and get the songs that you need to practice from.
Well, they're a
films,
little
the
different,
movie.
right? Because of course the Broadway show is always different.
Right.
But the primary songs, yes, are very similar.
And then
So,
you
like,
get
if
the
you
added
did- yeah.
benefit of watching one of the greatest films of all time,
Right.
9 to 5.
This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great show. We're going to have super, super fun. It's a great team. And I'm like crazy excited.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And now I want to watch it with, the great Dolly Parton, and there were some other people in there too, I think.
How fun, how fun.
I can't remember what I
Right.
was checking for. I had gone to
Well-
the screen to check for something, and now I don't know what it was.
Well, and I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm going to audition for that."
Oh, good,
So,
yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I'm not auditioning. I just want you to know.
So
Are
I do
you sure,
have,
Sharon?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I have too much going on in my life.
Okay.
I do have. We were talking about fundraising and stuff for the fires.
Yeah.
I do have a notification here from Elise Carpenter. So August 19th at 6 p.m. It is Elise's Bingo for a Cause. So this is a fundraiser for the Inchelium fire victims. At Fired Up Pizza, August 19th, 6 p.m. is Bingo Night, and
Perfect.
that's a fundraiser for the Inchelium fire. I do know. I'm not sure if they're still doing it. I think it might have just been a one-day thing, but the casino was taking donations for the Inchelium fire on Saturday. You might want to check with them about any resources. Contact maybe the tribe, and of course, contact the Red Cross, all of our local evacuation shelters, and see what you can do to help. So, and I know there's got to be lots of stuff. The Spokane fires, the Bradine fire. There's got to be other places out there, and I'm trying to gather some of that information right now to get some of
Right.
those resources out. So, if you have anything, you can message us on Facebook. You can send an email to stationmanager@kchw.org if you have something you'd like to share. If you're holding a fundraiser, if you know of a fundraiser happening, of course, we'll look into those and make sure those are all legitimate fundraisers. Because again, as with the, I've already heard of a couple popping up of people trying to raise money that is not going towards the fire, that are fraudulent.
Oh, that's
So
too bad.
Please make sure that before you. That's another thing. Make sure research where this donations are coming from or going to before you donate. Make sure
Yeah,
that's legitimate.
yeah. Well,
Which also is maddening to me that somebody would do that.
Right,
yeah, take advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter Mary teaches over at Inchelium, so her heart is over there, even though she lives in Chihuahua. And this last weekend, 49 had their Huckleberry Festival. Well,
Yeah.
Sunday they didn't have as many people because of the air quality, and people didn't come. They had leftover food, and she was contacted, and she and a friend took a pickup truck, the back of it, full of food left over from the
Huckleberry.
the Huckleberry
Yeah.
Fest over to Inchelium, took it to a church, and took it somewhere else, and then they also set up in a spot, and she put it out on Facebook, said, "I'm here." They had things like macaroni and cheese, chicken salad, barbecue chicken, some other things that were all prepared and everything, in the foil, and she just put it out, and people came and got it. The thing is, over there, I don't know about the rest of the fires, but they don't have electricity. Their electricity is out, so you can't cook. And so, and just 18 hours ago, which I don't know how long ago that is, that's, a while ago, it says,
Yesterday, yeah.
yeah, she posted that the Chihuahua Catholic Church had just called her and said they'd reimburse her up to $1,500 worth of food that she could take to the Inchelium families. And she made an order, and she's picking it up this morning and taking it over. Now, one thing to know, you cannot go to Inchelium on the ferry unless you have permission.
Yep.
The ferry's being used for fire workers and emergency personnel. Just a regular person can't go over there.
Yep.
So she got permission, and she was able to take the food a couple days ago over, and she's taking food over again today. So there are things out there, and then she had other people who donated to help her cover those costs, and she made soup for people. There are people all over that are doing this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just pointing out my daughter because I'm proud of her. Yeah.
Well,
She's awesome.
Yeah.
And like in the Spokane fires too, I've seen lots of reports of, people driving through trying to take just sightseeing, basically trying to take pictures, trying to. A big issue that's been happening is people flying their drones overhead.
I was going to say that.
Now,
yes.
it doesn't. I guess if you're unfamiliar with the rules or the what happens with all that, it doesn't seem like a big deal. But
It's a huge
it's
deal.
a huge deal. It interferes with the traffic. They've actually had to down
Helicopters, the
helicopters and
firefighting
emergency
helicopters.
firefighting resources because people won't stop
Their
flying
freaking
their drones.
Yeah.
And I've seen it kick off really bizarre conspiracy conversations about, they're just trying to keep. No, there's just leave it. Let people do the work. There's FAA clearances. There's all kinds of interference that can happen with signals and communication. Keep your drones down.
Yeah, well, that in New York a few years ago where that duck ran into that airplane and it, he had to down because it affected just something as small as a duck, so a drone, well, can do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah. So please be respectful of folks and stay out of those neighborhoods until they, say the emergency crews give the all clear. So.
Yeah.
Well, it is after 8, guys. I need to run.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You have to run, and we're going to take our break. We're going to listen to some news. We're going to thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We're going to do a deep dive into the Valley Fair, and we'll be right back after this break. Stick around. Right. Don't go anywhere. This is your KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Support for KCHW comes from Thrive Broadband. Thrive Broadband provides fiber internet and phone service to homes and businesses throughout Chewelah. Thrive's fiber network features equal upload and download speeds, supporting streaming, online learning, and business connectivity all at the same time. More information about Thrive's broadband services can be found online at thrivebroadband.com or by phone at 509-935-3500. KCHW would like to thank Thrive Broadband for supporting community radio in Northeast Washington.
The Public News Service Dawn Newscast for August the 5th, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. President Donald Trump's acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche, cleared the first hurdle in his quest. The Senate Judiciary Committee narrowly approved Blanche's nomination as Attorney General Tuesday morning. The AP notes in negotiations with GOP senators, Blanche rescinded a $1.8 billion fund meant to compensate President Donald Trump's political allies, but a sweeping audit immunity plan conferred on the president, his sons, and the Trump Organization remains in place. Potentially standing in the way, Maine GOP Senator Susan Collins, who now says she'll vote against his nomination. In a statement, Collins said, "While I believe Blanche is a capable lawyer, the Department of Justice has become increasingly political." Meantime, adults 65 and older in South Dakota could outnumber children under 18 in less than a decade, and caregiving resources continue to face steep cuts.
Those working with seniors say the U.S. doesn't have a long-term care system to support aging adults. Allison Barkoff is with the Hirsch Health Law and Policy Program at George Washington University. She says more than 11,000 Americans are turning 65 each day, and they're living longer, many past 80 years of age.
We know that the vast majority of people are going to need long-term care in their lifetime, more than 70%. And the older people are, the more likely they are to have have more significant long-term support needs.
The Republicans' One Big Beautiful Bill Act will slash nearly $1 trillion for Medicaid over the next decade. Low pay and high burnout add to the shortage of senior caregivers, along with the loss of immigrant workers who have filled a major portion of direct care and nursing home positions in the past. The U.S. Census Bureau predicts by 2034, adults age 65 and over will outnumber children under 18 for the first time in U.S. history. I'm Laura Hatch, reporting.
And the U.S. is in the middle of another slow summer job scene for teens. For Minnesota youth, leaders in charge of combating invasive species in lakes say the work can be a career training game changer.
Minnesota provides aid to local jurisdictions to hire seasonal boat inspectors at lake access points. The Department of Natural Resources helps with oversight as these staffers perform visual checks and educate boaters about preventing the spread of aquatic hitchhikers that disrupt lake ecosystems. Nick Phelps leads the Minnesota Aquatic Invasive Species Research Center, and he performed this work as a college intern.
I made some bigger college and career decisions after that experience. It's a lot of experiences that are hard to replicate.
The group Minnesota Lakes and Rivers says county and tribal governments lean on state funding to send out more than 800 boat inspectors each summer, including older teens. I'm Mike Moen.
This is Public News Service. More than 2 million acres have burned in Oregon so far this year, and with the increased risk of wildfire damage to homes and businesses, experts say now's the time to make people have their wildfire insurance set up to work for them.
Oregon Governor Tina Kotek has issued an emergency order stopping insurers from canceling policies in the next 30 days and giving anyone in wildfire evacuation zones more time to file claims. Michelle Ludke with Oregon Consumer Justice says while insurance can feel overwhelming, the first step is to take a detailed inventory of your home and belongings.
They can start today. They can do one room at a time. There's apps and templates you can use. You can also just use your phone camera feature and save that inventory up to a digital drive so you have access to it in the instances that you need it.
Ludke says Oregon Consumer Justice has released Insurance Coverage in Wildfires, a pocket-sized guide for consumers with clear steps and resources to safeguard their coverage before disasters occur. People can download the free guide at ocj.org. I'm Isabel Charlet.
Next, a new initiative hopes to shed light on locations of poultry-based factory farms across the Tar Heel state. Those leading the effort say it will help provide accountability and protect communities.
Unlike cattle or pork factory farms, there is little information in North Carolina about the locations and waste records of concentrated animal feeding operations, or CAFOs, related to chickens. Using satellite imagery from all of North Carolina's counties, the EIEIO No effort aims to search and locate poultry CAFOs across the state. Chris Lamont Brown with the North Carolina Environmental Justice Network says transparency is essential, especially to the marginalized communities that often neighbor such facilities.
It is our right for the public to know what hazards are entering our environment and how we can have a say and accountability to reduce the public health hazards of them, and certainly for largely communities of color who are neighbors of these facilities.
I'm Zimone Perez.
Finally, a Washington coalition of environmental and climate groups are calling on the state's largest utility to reduce proposed rate hikes and do more to meet the state's clean energy goals.
Puget Sound Energy, which powers 10 counties in western and central Washington, is seeking to raise its electricity rates by nearly 30% and its gas rates by nearly 20% over the next 3 years. Victor Zertucci is an attorney at Earth Justice, the firm representing the coalition Joint Environmental Advocates. He says while PSE deserves kudos for their financial support of clean energy, they should not be investing in outdated fossil fuel infrastructure.
For example, a big investment costing at least $600 million in Centralia to convert a coal-fired plant to a gas plant that would, over 17 years, cost ratepayers an extreme amount of money.
I'm Isabel Charlet.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
It's 8:17.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota, Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
We're back.
All right now. Come on, boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7. We are back again with myself, Chuck Ritchie, my lovely co-host, Miss Sharon Ludwig. Paula has exited the building. She's teaching kids art, so I guess that's a worthy reason to miss out on the second half of the show.
That's right.
So good luck over there, Paula. Hope you have a great day teaching your art class. We just had Dylan in here during the break. He's getting to work on the stuff outside bright and early. We got a whole team coming in. I do want to take a minute to talk a little more about the improvements we're making up front.
Okay.
This started out as a facade improvement, and it has grown into so much more. This is going to be a total art, immersive, interactive art experience. It's going to be something else. And we're running tight on time to get everything done on time. We're going to do what we can before tomorrow, and then we might have to finish up some of the other stuff later. But there will be an amazing unveiling, an amazing experience tomorrow. But we do need as much help as we can get. Anything from, one thing we need a lot of help with is just cleanup, just people to go behind and tidy things up and make sure everything looks nice and get us ready, especially tomorrow for the unveiling. We do have, if anybody has any carpentry or construction knowledge, that would be very helpful. And all skill levels, even if it's just hanging on the ground, because we're all up on lifts, we're all up on, we've got forklifts and the boom lift and scaffolding, and even people on the ground, so we don't have to go up and down to grab stuff, would be incredibly helpful. So appreciate any help we can get, whether it's an hour or all day, anything in between. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone that has worked. And Dylan, thanks, man.
Well, it's amazing so far.
Oh,
you know. And it's like we were talking earlier during the break. Everything takes longer than you think it's going to take.
Mm-hmm. Always.
And yeah, especially in construction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Which this has become. It started as hanging some art on the side of the building, and now it's a full construction project.
Oh yeah. Even just the new awning you've got over the door. That's amazing.
Oh, it's beefy.
Yeah, you had a little baby awning before.
Oh yeah. This thing's a beast. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a little over-engineered for what it is, but you know what? I I did all my calculations for the snow load and everything, and then doubled that. So
Oh, good. Good.
It ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
As the dads say, slap it. That ain't going anywhere. Yeah. And so there are a few more people. There's so many people to thank, but I'm gonna name a few, and I know I'm forgetting some of you. Obviously, I named our artists. Our good friend Shane here at the radio station, who helps with everything all the time. Man, we love you. Thank you so much. Again, Dylan, who was just in here. Thank you, Andrew. And a huge. There's a lot of this stuff that we would not have been able to do without the help of Tom Bristol.
Oh, yeah. He is amazing. He's our project manager over at the center also.
This community is so lucky to have that man.
And he just gives and
really
gives
are.
to the community. Yeah.
So from the scaffolding to the, we used his forklift from the theater to get the beam up, and we found we've been using it for all kinds of stuff. We had our wood pile over there, and we're like, what, we got this forklift. It saved us a half an hour of breaking our back trying to move all the roofing over. We just moved that dumpster out of the way and picked all that roofing up and cut it all in one set. Oh man, it just Thank you, Tom. Everything you do for the community is amazing. So
yeah.
Thank you. Of course, our good friends over there at Joe and Nina's for feeding our crew a couple times and working with us on some other stuff and being patient with all of our construction in the back alley. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about what is going on this weekend. Well, let's start with what's going on tonight, and then we'll go into this weekend. Tonight is City Council.
Yeah.
And there are some things that are happening tonight. The mayor is doing a recognition of America's 250 celebration volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a great celebration that we had here in Chewelah. We will do regular business, approving, minutes and things. We do have a public hearing about a residential fence amendments. So that might be something that you might be wanting to know about.
Let them build their fences.
Yeah. We have a comprehensive plan amendments. We have a 6-year transportation improvement. Now, that's the 6-year plans. The city is required to do plans. Mm-hmm. They have 6-year plans. They have 20-year plans. They have all these plans. And people say, well, why don't they do what they plan? Well, because there's no money.
Right.
But you have to have a plan in case there becomes money, in case there's a grant available, in case of any windfall or whatever, so that, because otherwise you cannot do something. You can't just willy-nilly say, let's apply for a grant to do something.
And I know working with nonprofits, that's been an issue where a grant comes up and you're like, well, let's find something real quick we can do with this grant. And it takes you away from your mission. It's distracting.
Yeah.
It has to be something that you want to do ahead of time, that
you
planned.
Right.
And then a grant falls in line that fits with what you already plan on doing. And we've fallen into that trap before of getting distracted by things that that don't fit our mission, that are sort of a sidestep and actually take us away from achieving our goals.
Yeah.
And without the idea first, there's no point in getting the grant.
Exactly. Yeah. Over at the center, we've got plans for the next 20 years, for how to finish the Center for the Arts and what to do. And the same with you over at the Creative District. You've got plans for that, because when there is money available, then you have plans. Yep. And that's with the city. They plan different streets or sidewalks or whatever. Okay.
And a lot of grant programs, they want to see that plan. And if what you're applying for isn't already in your plan, they're like, well, we're not going to give you this money because it doesn't really fit what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
So they want to help you along and help yourself by, coming up with those plans. And
Yeah. So that is an interesting side note. And then
I want to delve into that too, because there are times when funding is available. I know there's been a couple projects that have been funded that you hear why isn't that happened yet? It's the funding is there.
Yeah.
Well, even once the funding has been approved, the time from, okay, we've got the plan, we've got the funding, there's a lot of the plans that you get to apply for a lot of those grants are really rudimentary.
Yeah.
And because you're not going to put all the work into the engineering and finding, vendors and getting exact pricing until you get the funding. Because, sometimes it's thousands of hours of work in the planning.
Oh, yes.
And that all has to go into the grant, and people have to get paid to do that stuff. And when the grant application goes in and gets approved, you don't have a lot of that stuff. And sometimes it can take, a lot of grants have like a two-year cycle. That first year, sometimes that first year and a half is just the planning, and then it's the 6 months of construction at the end. If it's a 3 to 5 year project, you may hear about it for 3 or 4 years until you see anything done, and sorry guys, that's normal.
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
Yeah, and sometimes on some of those plans, because of the funding that's available, something that's way down the bottom or way down the list will all of a sudden be able to be funded.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, this was a higher priority. Why aren't you funding it? Well, because the type of grant that came available only pays for sidewalks.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
and grants
only,
sometimes are very specific.
Yeah, or only pays for skate parks, or only pays for whatever. And
Although
so
I'm excited about the skate park. That's what I was kind of referring to specifically.
Yeah, because they're in the planning stage now. Yeah,
and it's going to be so much more than the skate park. I
Exactly.
really want to get John Hardy on here and talk about some of the plans for it, but I know they're still finalizing some of that stuff. So we're kind of waiting until we get a little more further into this.
And then, of course, the mayor will report, the city administrator will report, committees will report. And then in the new business, we have some resolutions. Unfortunately, this is so light printing. Well, the 6 year, we're going to pass the 6 year plan, transportation plan. You're
going to vote on passing it.
We're going to vote on passing it. That's what I meant. And the what do you call this? Comprehensive plan amendments, a splash pad grant resolution, and the airport runway grant resolution. So there are some important things, and if you're interested in any of those, you can attend the city council meeting, which starts at 6:30 tonight, or you can get on and you can Zoom and you'd go to the city. They've got this printed so small. Anyway, you go to the city council website and you'll be able to Zoom. And
small print, early morning, bad lighting. It
is really bad lighting in
here. It's
here.
really bad lighting.
Yeah, and I have old eyes. Okay.
People watching on camera don't understand. It is almost dark in here. The cameras actually add light to what we're doing, and so we have to keep the lights down really low.
Yeah.
And it is you almost can't see anything in here. It's almost yeah.
Right, because the light's in front of me, and then when I lift up my paper, there's no light behind me to shine on this paper.
Yep.
Yeah. So then we want to talk a lot about the two fairs that are coming up. There's two of them.
Yes, two of them.
Yes, the Valley Fair and then Hunters is having one the weekend after.
Oh, okay. I knew about the Valley Fair. I didn't know about the Hunters Fair.
Yeah. So Valley Fair is this weekend, Friday the 7th and Saturday the 8th.
Okay.
And there's almost a full page spread in the Independent that tells you everything that's happening, and it's such a great resource. Anyway, Friday, if I can see this with the lighting.
I wish I had my paper in front of me. I could follow along with you.
Oh, it says it'll be on the fairgrounds, and it's from 8 to noon. They're having their items. You enter your items in the exhibit hall, and from 9 to 2, there's horse judging and games, animal showing clinics, herding dog demonstrations by Cliffner Livestock. I saw that a couple years ago. That was just really fascinating. The dogs, they're just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There will be music, food, and fun at the Valley Station Square, which is such a cute little center stage and a cute little area there right in the middle of the valley.
You keep saying cute, and it's so true. I just want to... sometimes I get cute aggression, when...
I'm sorry.
Like a puppy or something, when it's so cute, you just want to shake it. So it's so cute. Pinch its little cheeks.
Yeah. So,
cute aggression is a term. I didn't just make that up.
And then from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Friday night, music at the Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, which they have Tom and Angela McLean, John Knutson, and more.
And more.
And more.
So I did get a notice. Let's see, where is this? Craig sent me a notice about some music that's going on there. Let me check my messages here.
And while you're looking up that,
yeah,
they're also having a cornhole competition from 5 to 8 on Friday evening, and you can sign up now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Craig will be performing down at the Valley Fair on Friday evening. He's also going to be performing at the Colbert Trading Company on Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. There you go.
Is my flashlight going to bother this?
No,
I turned it on.
Oh, beautiful.
Whoa.
You can't even see it on camera.
How could I get so smart? Okay, so I'm going to tell you some of the food that is happening and some of the things that are happening. There are curly fries, funnel cakes, hot dogs, German dogs, and pronto pups, fire burgers by the Chihuahua Fire Department, walking tacos by a scout troop, and other vendors. So there's a color the page for a coloring contest and cornhole competition.
Nice.
So that's all Friday. Then
I missed.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
No.
I was going to say back in the day they used to do cakewalks, and I kind of. We came home one year with 3 cakes, and we probably didn't need that much cake, but it was.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Was nice.
It doesn't say that on here, but a couple of years ago. Oh, yes, it does too. Friday and Saturday, August 7th and 8th, and right up at the top says cake walk.
Oh, they didn't have the cakewalk last year. I really missed it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it says vendors, horse show, exhibits, parade. That's the thing that's happening Saturday at noon, the parade. And when you go through Valley, you think, this is such a small town. It is a small town, but they have a big town parade. It doesn't go very far, but it is fun.
And, I think the town population triples during the Valley Fair.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Music in the park, a pie contest, cornhole competition, herding demonstration, coloring contest, animal judging, animal showing clinic, a fun run. It doesn't have any details on that, but the fun run, kitty art and crafts and games.
I have to disagree with the term fun run, but, we'll all save that for another time.
And you can go to www.valleycommunityfair.weebly, that's WEEBLY.com, to get more information.
Well, I'm gonna paste that right now in the comment section. So
okay, or you can go to facebook.com Valley Community Fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that is a really fun day. I've been quite a few times, and that's fun. Now, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. We'll talk about that. There's a question, but we'll get to that because it's not fair related. I don't want to backtrack, but
oh, okay. So then I was just going to highlight that the Hunters Fair, and I don't have much information about it, is the very next weekend, Saturday, August 15th, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it says it's Washington's oldest one-day fair.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can go to www.hunterscommunityfair.com to get more information about that.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know. It's in the paper. It's got the ad. I think that we need to watch the fires and to see, so you may want to go to their website to make sure that everything is happening. Yeah.
So I want to head back to the Valley Fair here for just a minute. Did you know this is its 94th year?
Really?
Yeah, 94 years of the Valley Fair. That's impressive.
It is, yeah.
That's incredible. So there's also a center stage drawing ticket. They're $1 a piece. You could win up to $500. You don't need to be present. There's also a lot of other prizes that will be drawn at the center stage at 5 p.m. on Saturday. So you can get those all throughout the fair. Let's see, there's merch available. If you want to go to that website, valleycommunityfair.weebly.com, there's the book cover contest winners, the map of the fair, all the different contributors, who the grand marshals are, and the entire schedule of events. Of course, you might want to print that out because if you've ever been into Valley, you know the second you enter Valley, your cell phone loses signal. At least mine does. So kind of adds to the old school feel.
But they usually have sandwich boards and things around to tell you where to go and what.
They're
And
pretty
it's
good about the
not
signage.
that big. So
No.
you can just walk across the street, get to the animal barns, walk back across the street, get to the center stage.
Yep.
Walk around and get to the food areas. Yeah, it's a great place.
I do love a great big, fair, but sometimes they can, especially if you have small kids, they can be a little overwhelming. They can be the noise and the sounds and the smells and
trying to see
equipment
everything.
and you can't make it through the whole thing. This is the exact picture of what a small town community fair should be.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
but we do have some stuff about the Little White Schoolhouse that we need to get
Yes,
to.
that goes along with that at the same time with the.
And this, of course, we're good friends with all the Valley Schoolhouse folks. Our Melissa, one of our board members here at the radio station, our fundraising director, is also a board member for the Little White Schoolhouse. I have my little. I love this little ornament. It's a little white schoolhouse ornament. I don't know if I'm getting that on camera or not, but I just love this. I always keep it here on my desk. Now they're going to be doing the work they're doing is 95% done on that schoolhouse. They are in the last inches of this project.
Nice.
And how long have they been working on this for? I moved here in 2017, and I think they had just started working on it. They had just gotten the schoolhouse moved, or they were in the process. I don't remember. I don't know the whole timeline. I meant to get someone in here, but it's been so busy I haven't had a chance.
So that's almost 10 years.
Yeah.
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 Which is actually very quick for restoration and everything that they've done.
It kind of is.
And with volunteers.
And it is really, really well done. If you've never been in there, if you're at the Valley Fair, definitely go check out the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
So there is, let's see, so I'm kind of reading some of the stuff here. They said, so the schoolhouse was built about 1915. I said they're 95% done with progress. So once it's finished, the Valley Museum will be open to the public. It's going to be turned into a museum that will be open year-round.
And they hope to have that done by next summer.
Yeah.
That the museum will be available.
Yeah, and it's been a long process. I know some of the folks that have been, a lot of donations, a lot of people's time have gone into this.
Yeah.
So right now during the fair, they have the Valley Washington Small Towns That Make America 250th Year Celebration Tour.
Ooh.
And that's going to be at the schoolhouse. You can explore local history. They're going to have artifact displays. You can visit with pioneer descendants. You can sit in that vintage classroom and grab a yummy rocket apple from your teacher. So and there's a gift shop, and what they're doing for this last little bit funding is they've got a raffle. They're doing a barbecue raffle. So they have a barbecue grill package, a beef box with accessories. If you've never seen any of the Little White Schoolhouse raffles, they put together a really nice package.
Well, yeah, it says the value of the grill alone is over $700.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, they get really great stuff donated to them that they auction off, and Phyllis and Melissa, they're really good. And I know there's other people involved, but they're really good at putting together these really nice gift baskets, and they have multiple prizes for these raffles.
Yeah.
So good stuff.
Wow. So that's going on. So you can go to, you go to events this week.
Mm-hmm.
So starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the next Saturday, we're just busy all over here, aren't we?
Oh yeah. And I also too want to speaking of, I'm switching the gears back to KCHW here for our own self promotion. Speaking of raffles, we still have plenty of raffle tickets available for this beautiful custom made Randy Tron guitar that was built specifically for KCHW to auction off, or raffle off rather, not auction. We've got tickets available for that. You can stop by, and if you're helping for the. If you want to stop by and give us a hand, or even just stop by and get a sneak peek and grab a ticket, I've got those tickets available here.
Okay, so you're not going to be at the farmer's market today?
I'll be there Friday. Today's not the farmer's market.
Yeah.
No, I'll be.
So I was thinking tomorrow, but yeah, Friday.
We will be.
See, the brain, it just doesn't always compute things. Yeah.
we'll be there with raffle tickets.
Okay.
We'll also be selling snow cones, and we're going to be helping MC the zucchini regatta.
Ah.
So yeah, we're going to be there, and anytime just send
So
us a
did
message.
you get a snow cone machine?
Oh yeah, we've been making snow cones at the market.
Oh.
We weren't there last Friday because we were getting ready for this weekend and working on the last push to get the facade improvements done. But yeah, no, we're going to be there. And of course, the snow cones are a fundraiser for the radio station.
Right.
And yeah, that raffle, that guitar raffle, it is a one of a kind.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Randy literally came in here with scraps of wood last fall and said, "All right, let's pick out some of the wood to make this guitar with," and he's built it.
Wow!
His daughter Jeannie with Vixen Customs did the artwork on it. It is a work of art. It is absolutely gorgeous. Top of the line electronics on it. It is a very well made guitar, and it sounds amazing.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Have you heard it?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I haven't played it myself. I've heard Craig play it, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. So
what does Daniel mean by time warp?
Time warp. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, unless he's talking about all the things that's happening.
Oh, probably because we went back to talk more about the Valley Fair. And I do have another announcement about the radio station to make. September 5th, we're doing the Rev It Up for the Radio Car Show. We've got those posters out around town. That's going to be in the park. We have Infusion playing. We've got silent auction, and of course that's when we will be drawing that guitar, September 5th. Then just a few days later, right here in the KCHW Theater, we have a very special concert. It's going to be a Wednesday night, in lieu of the Craig's show that he does on Wednesday nights. We are bringing in one of the strangest, weirdest acts ever to be performed in Chewelah, from a guy who his fans pretty much universally agree he is a true genius.
Okay, you've got me curious.
But he is definitely unique and a little something different than Chewelah's ever seen. We have Rashadicus coming September 9th. That shows the doors open at 5:30 p.m. That, of course, he is also known as the Cello Goblin.
Oh.
Now, we had him last year as a guest on the morning show. He came in here, and he is returning back to the area. So Craig managed to snag him and get him in here to do a special show, a live performance. Now, Rashadicus was born to a musical family. They realized early on he had musical talent, and he started playing the cello as a child. The term child prodigy is 100% accurate. He started, sort of being trained and to sort of become, a very young person entering into the world of the big symphonies, the big, world-renowned symphonies. And he got kind of got fed up, according to his own story. He's like, this isn't for me. I can't do this. But so he abandoned all that world and the pressure behind it and started doing his own thing. And now he is the Cello Goblin.
Oh,
and
fun.
He does. If you Google Cello Goblin, you'll see some very unique, interesting performances. He does cello and kazoo a lot. He occasionally gets arrested for his antics, and a lot of those videos are available online. From climbing things he probably isn't allowed to be climbing, but it's worth it for the entertainment value. But once you get him in concert, you will find that there's genius behind everything he does. Phenomenal, excellent human being, wonderful guy. We've talked to him in person, and just an amazing performer. It's something you will not forget for the rest of your life. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
Daniel says that today's not Friday. That's the time warp.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Daniel. It's not Friday. And Daniel, I hope you're feeling better, man. I'm not going to go over the details on the air, but I know you're feeling under the weather, and holy cow, man, I hope you're doing better. So, and remember, Daniel, next time, bring the sunscreen.
Which is a hint of why he's not feeling so well.
Holy cow. We love you, Daniel.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm out. So you're going to have to wing the rest of the show.
That's what we do every day, all day. Come on now.
My notes are done,
I got no notes. Yeah, there was something we missed earlier. I can't remember exactly what it was, but maybe I'll remember.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go ahead. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull something up here because we didn't. Paula touched a little bit about it being Underwear Day. Thank you for that,
the
Paula, at the
national
beginning of the
days.
show. That was kind of caught me off guard at the beginning of the show. But it is, in fact, National Underwear Day. So I hope you're all wearing it. I'm also wearing socks, too, in addition to that. That's Work Like a Dog Day. Now, my dogs, they don't work that hard. I've always wondered where this term "work like a dog" came from, because it's
well,
maybe it means the other way. Maybe it means like work like a dog. So take some time off, relax, and
and
lounge
take
out
a
on
nap.
the couch. Yeah,
yeah. Although there are working dogs, and they're amazing to watch. At which we just said there will be some working dog demonstrations out at the Valley Fair this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm gonna read some stuff here about it. So National Work Like a Dog Day on August 5th urges us to charge forth and meet every challenge we face. I guess dogs do that, don't they?
They do.
They challenge everything, even that raccoon that lives in my backyard. Ooh, we have a family of raccoons in our backyard. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but they're amazing. I love them. No Jimothy, though. If you look to your dog for direction, you may be confounded. So the English language is confusing. Take, for instance, two common idioms we use in our everyday lives, like "it's a dog's life" and "work like a dog." So the dog's life refers to dogs being able to laze around and sleep all day, while most dogs are companions. As members of our family, their biggest worry is when the next vet visit is. Ooh. Or what that noise is outside.
Oh, yeah.
Or what that thing is moving across the yard. Sometimes it's just a leaf blowing.
Well, and they're protecting you from the cat that walked across the alley.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. On the other hand, though, work like a dog suggests just the opposite. It means working to your maximum ability for an extended length of time. So how do these two phrases apply to our canine companions when they mean the exact opposite things? So when considering the training that working dogs receive and the value they provided to farms and businesses, the phrase "work like a dog" becomes very clear, which I guess if you think about farm dogs, you know, sheep herding dogs, that kind of stuff, they do work. So that then becomes clear. With their obedience and loyalty in rooting out rodents or securing cattle, they perform tasks with a purpose. And of course, many dogs have been bred throughout human history to do tasks. Even our dogs that we just have as household pets. Generally, a lot of their features come from very specific breeding for very specific purposes.
Well, and military and the police forces, they use dogs a lot, and those are working dogs. Yeah.
Good boys. Good boys.
Yeah.
Good girls too. Good dogs. Sorry, I'm a big fan of dogs. I love my dogs. I love all the dogs. There's many times, if I'm running behind on something or if I have to go across, say, the fair or an event and I'm taking a long time, it's usually because there were multiple dogs between me and where I needed to go. And you have to stop and pet them, especially if they're a good boy. All right. It's also National Oyster Day.
Okay. My mom used to make oyster stew for us, and I liked it, but I don't make it as an adult at all.
It's weird. I love seafood. I love some shellfish, or most shellfish, clams, but there's something about oysters and mussels. I just can't.
Yeah.
There's a flavor to them that I just can't.
Yeah.
A flavor and a texture I just can't get around.
Okay, so let's go to the next thing.
Oh, you know what? That's
it.
That's it. That's all it is for our national holidays and special events today. However, we do have some weeks here that it is currently. It is Simplify Your Life Week.
Oh,
which I might try. I might start on that next week because this week ain't the week for that for me. I think this is the week that's not for a lot of folks. International Clown Week.
Oh,
I'm not sure that's something that a lot of people appreciate, but believe it or not, it takes a lot of hard work to become a clown. So I respect you, clowns. It's National Minority Donor Awareness Week. Sturgis, the big motorcycle rally begins this week, so it is Sturgis Week. And I actually know quite a few folks that are bringing their bikes and going to Sturgis this year.
Well, and there's two days that are coming up next week. One is National Lazy Day, which counters National Pickleball Day. Yes.
That's awesome. I do actually want to point out really quick my our friend here, Monica Cosmic. She is actually going to be headlining Sturgis. A local Spokane musician is going to be. She does a a Janis Joplin tribute act.
Oh, wow.
And she is going to be playing at Sturgis, and very, very proud of her. And she's a phenomenal performer, man.
Oh,
she hits those notes. So,
yeah.
Anyway, just somebody local that's going to be there at Sturgis. So.
Okay, so Daniel does say that with dogs, it's all about their games or finding their favorite toy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he also says, so work like a dog means enjoy your work like it's your favorite game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And of course, for us, that would be the ball. Oh my goodness, the dogs are like their singular focus in life is getting that ball and making us know that they want us to throw the ball for them.
Yeah, I saw a cute little reel not too long ago about this dog that would get the ball and drop it. This young baby, a toddler, and the toddler was sitting down, and he'd grab the ball and he'd throw it. It didn't go very far, and the dog would get it, and then he'd drop it on the little toddler on his lap. You know, it was so cute, just so cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and because the thing about it is that both of those little kids and dogs don't ever know when to quit.
Never.
And so put those together, and they could just play forever.
That's why dogs and kids are such. I wish I gave my current dogs the attention I did our dogs growing up, because I would come home off that bus, and it was my dog.
Oh,
100% of the time, from the time I got home to the time I went to bed, I was with my dog. We were playing. We were walking around the block, throwing balls. I wish I had that time to devote to my dogs right now.
Yeah.
My dogs have taken it. They've trained us very well, though. They their technique to get us to pay attention to them is to take something they know they're not supposed to have, and they do it very intentionally. So we will follow them outside
to retrieve it.
To retrieve what they.
So you're the retriever.
Yeah. So and then what they will do is they'll take the thing if they manage to get it past us through the door, and they're very good at hiding things, and they will actually hide things they're not supposed to have by the door. So as they go out, they grab it really quick because they zip out, and then stand there and taunt us with it until we go outside. Which of course then they drop that item and grab the ball and say, "Okay, you're outside. Throw the ball."
Oh,
that's
very smart. How many dogs do you have?
We have 3 currently.
3.
They pre-plan this and they work together. They're devious.
Yeah. Well, ours do the same thing. They will need to go outside. One of them or the other goes out so that they can come in. And sometimes they only just go out to the porch and then they come to the door and either bark, or we have one of those screen doors right now that, you know, the magnetic screen doors, so they can go in and out. And then they come back in, and they haven't even been out very long, but they come over to where the treat jar is, because they know when they come in, they get a treat.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Ours are also, we have one dog that won't come in for anything but cheese. You say the word cheese and he's in, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Daniel also says drug sniffing dogs are trained by having their favorite toy stored next to the drugs so it smells like drugs. I had no idea how they trained that. Dogs.
Wow.
Daniel knows a lot about dogs. Is he a dog trainer?
I don't know, but you know, he's definitely lovable like a puppy.
Yeah.
We love you, Daniel.
All right.
All right.
Well, we're a little early, but unless you have anything else.
You know, I think we're actually just on time. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in today. We'd like to thank you for coming in, Sharon. Thank you, Paula. And again, a huge thank you to everyone who's on their way here today to work on this stuff. I know we got people coming momentarily to help out with this. I don't even know. I've always used the word facade improvement, but there's so much more that we could call it.
Yeah.
So a huge thank you to everyone. We'll be out here working all day. If you want to come give a hand, please just show up and see what you can do.
Well, I noticed that you've done improvements from the ground up, because you've made some improvements to the parking lot.
Yes. Oh, and that's another one. A huge thank you to American Asphalt. They gave us an amazing deal on getting that done.
Oh, nice.
It's not a full asphalt, but it's just a seal coat. So it's not going to look perfect, but really, really did a great job with the current condition of the street and the alley and the parking lot.
So the alley is going to become a destination.
Yes.
It's not just a back alley.
Thank you. That's one thing I really wanted to get to with this too. A point I really want to drive home is this is now and a huge. Again, I forgot to thank Mayor Baxter for the physically coming out and helping us work on this on multiple days, and some of the work he's done with helping us really secure this spot to be not just for the radio station, but actually be another event space.
Oh, yeah.
It's very easy to close off that alley without, with minimal interruption to the city, do smaller events, have, live music out here, not just for the station, but as a third space. We're already talking about next year during the 3-on-3 tournament, incorporating the space into the tournament, festivals, incorporating, this sort of round the block area and getting some more activity off the main street.
Yeah, and you're close to food
exactly.
Restaurants, and it's right downtown.
We have the back door right here to some food establishments that can serve right out the back door.
Yeah, and it's not. You've got shade at different times than other parts of town too.
Exactly.
Because of the buildings and things. Yeah.
Well, from the time I've spent out there working on it, I've very few of those hours are shaded. But,
yeah.
But we're gonna continue to build this up and continue to improve this area back here until this really becomes an area, a spot of town known for holding events. So we're really looking forward to that.
And so when is that again that we're going to see that?
Tomorrow night, believe it or not, 7:30 p.m. Live music starts. Rockabilly Space Force, of course, depending on weather. If the air quality is unhealthy, we obviously can't have a band out there singing and ruining their lungs. But hopefully we'll get some clearing up, and I do know the fire crews have been making some huge progress. On some of these fires. So
and you can still, even if you don't have a band, people can still come by and look and looky-loo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if it's borderline, we may still just pipe music outside and do it anyway. But we're gonna. The plan is yes, absolutely 100%. But if we get above that very very unhealthy levels, I don't know if we'll be comfortable bringing people out, outside, making them breathe that in.
Yeah.
So, and our own crew as well, our own safety as well.
Well, I was noticing that yesterday. The whole town looks like it needs to be dusted.
It does.
Because it's just, I don't know if it's all ash or what it is, but it's just everything is, or is it my cataracts?
This morning coming in, it was very, very smoky.
Yeah, cars, windows, houses, it's all really dusty looking.
And I do want to point out anyone that's ever, had their own, campfire or anything that, this to me, I take this as a sign of encouragement, reading some of the reports from the fire departments.
Yeah.
Things, as those fires get extinguished, as they burn out, they do get smokier.
Yeah.
As the fires wind down and they're getting them doused and,
right.
It does actually, because, a hot fire doesn't put out as much smoke as
that's true.
As a fire that's getting put out. So,
yeah.
I'm hoping some of this, in the next, yesterday and today. Yesterday it was the air quality index was, at one point it hit in the 230s. It was incredibly unhealthy. So I'm taking that as a sign of maybe my own personal, I guess, outlook is that I'm taking that as a sign that maybe that means some of these fires are getting under control and getting doused out. And
I want it to clear just a little bit more so I can mow my lawn because it's getting pretty tall.
But again, my heart, and my thoughts, everything go out to all the people affected. This has been the whole region, this whole area, just unimaginable tragedies happening.
Yeah, I've got a sister that lives in California, and she said that we've been on, not Chihuahua, but our fires in this area have been on the news down there.
Oh, Spokane has been one of the big national stories is everything that's happening in Spokane.
Yeah.
There was a 4,000 acre fire burning in the middle of town.
Yeah.
And it sickens me. It absolutely sickens me that somebody did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a absolute monster.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, my heart goes out to everyone, and please continue to search out, organizations doing relief efforts. Donate your time.
Right.
Donate your money. See whatever they need to help with, and please reach out if you have anything to offer. Even as far as pets, I know there's a lot of pets that have been displaced. There's animal shelters that are taking pets in, livestock areas. There's there's the Watch Duty app. If you scroll down, there's a place for evacuees to go where those resources are, and also places where you can bring your animals, livestock. Get your. I hope everyone got their animals out, and most importantly, I hope I hope everyone, I know the loss of your property, the loss of your homes, your friends' homes is unimaginable, but I just hope everyone, if you make it out, that's,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
the most
rebuild.
important
You can rebuild.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and go to some of those areas if you want to help those apps, because like you said earlier, there are people out there that are scamming.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that are looting. There are people. So you need to do your due diligence and check out where you're giving your money.
And give the emergency crews, unless you're there to help, unless you have permission to be there, unless you're working with a coordinated relief team.
Right.
Just please give them some space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give them some space. And don't just barge in and start, don't be a tourist.
Yeah.
All right. So with that said, I want to thank you guys so much for coming in today. And thank you out there for listening. Thank you for joining us online. This has been your KCHW morning show right here on KCHW. And, of course, you can stay tuned right here tonight. Craig's taking the evening off from the Northern Beat, but from 8 to 10 p.m. we have Dirt Road Blues with Dirt Road Doug McQuain live in the studio. Then from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. we have Planetary Radio, Sea Change Radio, Echo Shock, Total, and Earth Date. And as always, thank you for listening to the KCHW morning show right here on KCHW 102.7. Tune in tomorrow morning with myself, Gina Greenwood, and our very special guest, Jada, to talk about a music program she has working with the blind.
Oh,
yeah.
That should be really interesting.
Jada's a phenomenal person.
Yeah.
She does great work.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. This has been your KCHW morning show. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
It's 9:05.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers